Film is a visual art, and the composition of images depends not only on actors and plot, but also on the use of empty shots. An empty shot is a shot without any characters appearing, only showing the environment, objects, or natural scenery. These shots do not directly advance the narrative, but they convey emotions, create atmosphere, and hint at themes through visual language, becoming an indispensable supplement to the narrative in films. Empty shots are often depicted in movies as environmental close-ups, landscape long shots, or still life shots. They have three distinctive features. Firstly, the absence of characters, meaning that the shot only shows the environment, objects, or natural scenery, without any main characters. Secondly, the interruption of narrative, meaning that the meaning of empty shots requires the context of the story's plot and emotions, rather than driving the story forward independently. Finally, the creation of atmosphere. Through color, composition, light and shadow, and sound effects, empty shots are often used to convey emotions and deepen the theme. Empty shots are often used to create a specific emotional atmosphere. For example, in Akira Kurosawa's In the Woods, the empty shots of the rainforest conveys a strong sense of loneliness and mystery, which allows the audience to enter a reflective emotional space. The use of light and shadow, combined with the sound of the wind, further externalizes the conflicts and complexity of the story. Empty shots convey the inner state of characters through the symbolism of imagery. For example, in Hou Xiaoxin's A City of Sadness, the empty courtyards and coastal scenes are used to depict the protagonist's sense of confusion and loneliness amidst the changing times. This visual metaphor allows audiences to understand the character's psychology more deeply. Empty shots are often used to reinforce the theme and imagery of a film. For example, in Andrei Tarkovsky's Nostalgia, long empty shots capture ruins and still life to convey nostalgia and philosophical reflection on the homeland. Through the language of cinematography, the director expresses a profound exploration of life and existence. In a tightly woven narrative, empty shots provides breathing room for the audience. For example, the repeated shots of the empty cityscape of Taipei in EE regulate the pace of the family drama and allow the audience to immerse themselves in the lingering emotions. Next, I will focus on analyzing the empty shots in Wong Kar-wai's film In the Mood for Love. First is the empty shot of the stairwell. In the film, the stairwell is a recurring space. The empty shot without any characters captures the narrow stairs, dim lighting, and slightly worn walls, creating a sense of oppression and loneliness. The stairs are the place where Chao Emuyun and Su Lijun secretly meet, and it is also a metaphor for their inability to have an open relationship. The empty shot shows the quietness of the stairwell, hinting at the restraint and barrier between their emotions. Second is the empty shot of the room. The room is another important scene in the film In the Mood for Love. In the film, Su Lijun often sits alone in her room, and in some scenes, the room is shown in an empty shot form: the wall clock, the tidy objects, the dim lighting. The ticking sound of the wall clock becomes a symbol of the passage of time, while the empty shot of the unoccupied room implies the character's loneliness and hopelessness about the future. The inanimate objects, such as the teacup on the table, in the empty shot carry the memories of the characters, allowing viewers to associate the objects with the unspoken emotions between the characters. Finally, there is the empty alleyway shot. The shot of the alleyway in the film is one of the classic scenes. An empty alleyway with no one in sight, rain droplets sliding down the eaves, and the lights reflected in the puddles create a poetic scene. The empty alleyway shot conveys a melancholic and oppressive emotional atmosphere through the damp environment and low saturation color scheme. The empty alleyway serves as a witness to the development of the two characters' emotions, and the appearance of the empty shot represents their shared memories, but also symbolizes their ultimate failure to be together. Empty shots are an important language beyond the narrative of a film, which conveys emotions and expresses themes through visual and auditory symbols, providing audiences with deep emotional experiences and spaces for reflection. In modern filmmaking, the artistic value of empty shots has been widely recognized, and its unique visual expression style has added more possibilities to the language of film.